What's going on, people? Welcome to another video, and today we are just going to be going over my predictions that I made in September about what was going to happen in the Champions League group stages. And I should have done this video in December. I should have done it in January. I should have done it at the start of February, but I'm doing it now, so learn to love it, and that's what it is. Well, let's get going because it's going to be a long one. Hopefully not. But I'm gonna try and go through all this because it's funny to see things I predicted and how wrong I was. I like laughing at myself sometimes, but it's what it is. Group A, I was not wrong at all, actually. I said City were gonna finish first, PSG second, Leipzig third, and Club Brugge fourth. That's exactly what happened. Obviously, throughout it looked like it was gonna be squeaky bump. Actually, I didn't think it was gonna be as close as it was between City and PSG, but it was 1 point. Although it really wasn't that close, honestly. PSG scammed the win in France, and then then City lost their last game as well. So it wasn't that close. By the end of the day, it was. So yeah, City finished first, PSG second, Leipzig third, and Club Brugge fourth. I was spot on that one. Group B is where I wavered a little bit because I said Liverpool were gonna win the group, Atletico were gonna finish second, FC Porto, I said we're going to finish fourth, and Milan we're going to finish third. Well, I got the two teams qualifying correctly, but I swapped Porto and Milan because Milan finished last and decided not to actually show up except for one game in that entire tournament. They decided not to show up for the other games, so yeah, it is what it is. I'm not salty about it or anything, but yeah, Porto finished third and Milan finished fourth. By the end of the day, Liverpool and Atletico went through, and I was right about the position for them, so that's a good tick. Group C is where actually I think I may have made my worst ever prediction. I mean, I think I might look back when I'm 90, if I live that long, or 70, and I might look back and be like, that was, like, what was that? Because in Group C, I predicted Dortmund were going to finish top of the group, Sporting CP were going to finish second, Ajax were going to finish third, and Besiktas were going to finish fourth. Well, actually, Sporting CP and Besiktas were nice enough to, do the right thing and finish in second and fourth, respectively. So I got those two right. But then for Ajax and Dortmund, I swapped them. And I didn't just swap them. I mean, I really swapped them. Ajax did not finish third. Ajax won every single game. Along with, we're going to get to the other team that won. I didn't give them a shout out. Group B, Liverpool won every single game in their group as well, but they shouldn't have, because there should have been a penalty for Atletico, and Atletico would have scored it. I don't care what anybody says. They shouldn't have won every single game. Bayern Munich also did. We're gonna get to them in Group F. They also won every game. So 3 teams won every single game in their group, and Ajax was one of them. So no, I didn't just get that bad. I didn't just get that wrong. I got that horribly wrong. And I apologize, Ajax. I apologize, Eric Ten Hag, and I hope you come to Manchester United so you can save us. But yeah, Ajax won the group. Sporting CP went through. I predicted Sporting CP were going to go through, so there's nothing spectacular about that. Dortmund crashed out, which was a surprise. They're in the Europa League now, so best of luck to them in there. And Besiktas finished last, like I thought they were going to, but they finished last. Like, they considered 19 goals. That's ridiculous. I mean, Ajax got 20 goals, so maybe that's why. But they considered 19 goals. I mean, that's a joke. 19 goals from 6 games is unacceptable. That's over 3 goals every game on average. So, you gotta have a little bit look at yourself, the Turkish side. Group D, Real Madrid. I said we're gonna win the group. Inter, we're gonna finish second. Shakhtar Donetsk, we're gonna finish third, and Sheriff Tiraspol were going to finish fourth. Well, actually, for much of that group, Sheriff Tiraspol were in a great position. I think they won their first 2 games, so they were in a great position to actually go through, but then they got 1 point from the last 4 games. And yeah, they looked like they were the worst team in the last 4 games, but apparently, but obviously, the Champions League is 6 games in the group stage, so they won their first 2, and Shakhtar Donetsk didn't win a single game. They couldn't recover from a disappointing start, and Sheriff Tiraspol deservedly finished third in that group. I remember saying in my video I did that I hope they proved me wrong, and they certainly did. They finished only 3 points off, making it to the next round. Inter Milan, I felt Real Madrid and Inter Milan were going to win the group and finish second respectively, and that's exactly what happened. So I was right about that. But Sheriff Tiraspol taking the Europa League position, not Shakhtar Donetsk. So that's something to look at. And Group E was the first biggest shock because I smugly predicted, oh, Bayern Munich are going to win the group, which they actually did. And they won every single game, like I mentioned earlier. And I smugly predicted that Barcelona were going to struggle. I knew they were going to struggle against Benfica, but I was like, they'll struggle, but they'll still get through. I mean, and you know what? They should have got through because they should have won that match day 5 game. But as we've talked about, if you know anything about should have and would have and could have, I've been talking about Manchester United for the past few months. Should have, could have been comfortably in top 4, but they're not. And that's all that matters. Should have, could have, don't matter nothing. What you get, what matters is what you are, and what they are is in the Europa League. Barcelona, Benfica finished second, and Dynamo Kiev, as I thought, were going to finish 4th. So I swapped Benfica and Barcelona, but yeah, that was actually Barcelona swapping themselves because they should have finished in second. They should have won that match day 5 game and got through. But at the end of the day, they didn't. So should have, would have, could have. Going up to Group F, which was the most important group for me as a Manchester United fan, we actually did win the group, which is a surprise. There were so many games in that prediction. I'm not even going to celebrate the fact that I was right about that prediction because I wasn't right. We got absolutely dominated in the home game against Villarreal. We got absolutely dominated in the home and the away game against Atalanta. We lost a man against Young Boys and we struggled so much in that first game. The second game, we played the reserve team, admittedly, but we also struggled in there. There was no game where we were comfortable in. No one of those games in the entire group stage, we weren't comfortable for whatever reason. Whatever the reserves were played, or somebody got a silly red card, or we just didn't turn up. We were dominated in every single game, and we were uncomfortable in every single game. And at the end of the day, I can't believe we finished top. Actually, looking at the performances, but at the end of the day, I did predict that United were going to finish top. I also thought that Atalanta were going to finish second, but Villarreal actually proved me wrong, finishing comfortably actually in second at the end of the day, finishing 4 points clear of Atalanta, who were quite disappointing. I mean, I think there was a stat that they led in every single game. I think there was a stat like that, or there may have been that one game I think where they got dropped by Villarreal, but every other game I think they led in it and they just couldn't see it out, and that's. I mean, what do you even say about that? A team that takes the lead so much and doesn't win enough. Sound familiar? But it's not United. But yeah. United actually did win the group, surprisingly enough. Villarreal finished second. Atalanta finished third. Young Boys finished 4th, like I thought they would. And I swapped Villarreal and Atalanta. So we're moving on to Group G. Lille, I thought we're going to finish second in that group, but they actually did win it. RB Salzburg pulled up a shot because I thought they were going to be third. They finished second. Sevilla, I thought were going to win the group. They finished third. And Wolfsburg was the only one I got correct. They finished last, like I thought they would. So Salzburg actually made it through to the next round. I was happy to see Okafor, who actually thinks he's German, but he's actually Nigerian. He must be confused somehow. Mate, you're not German. You're actually Nigerian. So you probably should have been at the AFCON last month. But whatever. You can deceive yourself you're German just because you were born there, but you actually are Nigerian. But yeah. RB Salzburg made it through into second place. Lille, the champions of France, actually won that group, which was a shock. Actually, Salzburg looked like they were going to win that group pretty much from the start. I think their first game, it was like 6-1 or something. Like right from the maybe not 6-1, but it was like a big score. And right from the start, they looked like they were going to finish, they were going to finish top of that group. But obviously ran out of steam. I mean, they still won 3 of their games and only lost 2. So, I mean, very, very, very good performance from Salzburg. They still made it into the Champions League round of 16. As we'll see in my prediction video that is going to come up after this, they didn't really get the luck of the draw. So, best of luck to y'all. At the end of the day, we have Lille winning the group, Salzburg finishing second, Sevilla finishing third, Wolfsburg finishing 4th. I got every single one of those first 3 wrong. I only got Wolfsburg correctly. Lille, I said we're going to finish third. They finished first. Salzburg, I said we're going to finish... Oh, actually, no. Lille were going to finish... I thought Lille were going to finish second. They finished first. I thought Salzburg were going to finish third. They finished second. And Sevilla, I thought we were going to win the group. They finished third. So, yeah, I got all that wrong. But it is what it is. I think that's the one I got the most wrong in. 3. And then we come to Group H, where I almost got it perfect. But until the last minute, actually, I was right until the last minute because Chelsea were actually going to win the group until they considered that, I think it was a 90th minute equalizer in that 3-3 barnstormer in Russia against Zenit St. Petersburg. So, yeah, no, at the end of the day, Tuchel, you were the one who messed me up because I was right, and you just decided not to finish in top spot. But it worked out for you in the end, as we're gonna see in the prediction video. It worked out for Chelsea really, really well, not finishing top. Worked out okay for Juventus finishing top as well, because I think they got a decent draw. I mean, it's still more difficult than the draw Chelsea got, in my opinion. But that's just in my opinion. So whatever that counts for, pretty much. So Juventus actually won the group. I thought they were going to finish second. Chelsea finished second. I thought they were going to win the group. But then Zenit and Malmo did the right thing, and they finished third and fourth, like I predicted. Good lads. Good job. And yeah, that's those are my predictions for the Champions League. Sometimes it's hard to talk. Like, I don't know why, but it's just hard to talk sometimes. But yeah, those are my predictions for the Champions League. I also have some bonuses for you guys. I had Leicester City and what's it called? I had the Leicester City and West Ham groups. I don't really have time to actually check who finished where, because I was looking at the Champions League tab, and I can't just switch over to the Europa League tab, because I'm on a site that actually looks at different. I can just go into different competitions, and then I have to switch to another one if I want to see another one. But I don't have time for that. I said Leicester City were gonna win their group. I'm pretty sure they didn't win their group. Yeah, they didn't qualify. They finished third. So they are in Conference League right now. I think Lega Warsaw finished last, like I predicted. Napoli, I think Napoli finished second, like I predicted, and Spartak Moscow were the ones who actually won the group. So Spartak Moscow go into because when I was predicting, I didn't actually realize that the fact that they added the Europa Conference League to the European competitions actually meant that they changed the format of the Europa League. So the Europa League is no longer just round, whoever finishes third goes into round 32. It's now that it's like, there's like who wins the groups go into the quarterfinals, and then the preliminary, it's a hard word actually. That word is not easy. Preliminary round. The teams that finished third, I think, in the Champions League, and the teams that finished second in the Europa League, they play each other in something, and then whoever goes through gets into the quarterfinals with the teams that won the group. So I thought Leicester were going to do that. They didn't win the group. They didn't actually even make it. They ended up in the Europa Conference League. So hopefully for them, they can win it. West Ham actually did win their group. I thought they were going to finish second behind Dinamo Zagreb. They won their group. Genk finished third, and I said RV. I don't even know who that team is, really. Oh, Rapid Vienna from Austria. I'm actually playing on the FIFA. I'm playing Austrian in the Austrian League right now. I'm doing a player career mode, and I'm alone in the Austrian League. So whatever that's worth for. So West Ham did win their group. They are in the quarterfinals of the Europa League, which I thought they were going to get to anyway. So there you go. What a wonderful performance. Then we get to the Conference League. Spurs. That was so Spursy, by the way, Tottenham. They lost their manager, or they sacked their manager early because of bad results in the league. There was some hokey stuff going on anyway in the Europa Conference League. But then Antonio Conte came in, and he was not able to save this Tottenham team from getting Spurs out of the Europa Conference League. So they've been backdoored out, because in their last game they couldn't play because the match had to be completed at a certain time, and Tottenham just couldn't fit that into their schedule. So they lost 3-0. And I just got to say, Daniel Levy, Tottenham, expressions oozing, that's so Spursy. That's just it. That's where we're going to end the video, people. That's probably even going to be the title of this video. That's going to be in the title of this video. That's so Spursy. Thank you for watching. Like I said at the start, happy Valentine's Day, or maybe I didn't say it at the start. I thought I said it at the start, but happy Valentine's Day nonetheless. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.